Well, I hope I've improved 100%. Coming up to this fight here, I want to show people that I'm a true MMA fighter. I think my first fight I did some good things. There was some good things, but there was a lot of bad things. I won the fight, which is very important. I was telling Daniel once, I said, Daniel, it's always good to win. You can always improve rather than to lose, and then you're trying to catch up to improve. So it's great to win the first fight, but Greg was young like myself. And I'm fighting a guy now that's got a little bit more experience. He's been training for a long time, but he's still young like myself. So we got to go on to Showtime and put on a good show. I think Scott is a wrestler. He's a good wrestler. He's a big guy. So he's going to be a task. He's going to be a task. But as I've always have said, and that's one thing Javier teach me here in the gym, Herschel, you got to be on offense. You got to be on offense. You got to control the cage. You got to control it. And if you don't control it, I mean you're losing. So against Scott, I want Scott to do what he can do, but I'm going to do what I can do. My training camp this time been a little bit different because I was a little bit more relaxed. I came back here to training camp, and it was about, I came back just to train, not looking for a fight. So there was no pressure, and I got a chance to really get into my wrestling, get into my jiu-jitsu, because it really takes a long time to start really getting jiu-jitsu down, getting your hips and the movement down. It takes a while. So I had an opportunity to really relax and really learn and understand what they was talking about, and I think that helped me out a great deal.
So this fight's going to be in San Jose. Even though this isn't your hometown, do you feel like you're representing San Jose since you train here?
Well, with the fight being here in San Jose, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it because it's not my hometown, but it really is my hometown. I've been here now for months. The people know me here at San Jose, and I take them as being home people. So I want to say I'm fighting at home, and I want to put on a good show for them.
What do you think about the full card?
I think the card is absolutely incredible. I've always been a big fan of the Diaz brothers. Nick and Nate, I think they're incredible fighters. Cyborg, I got a chance to spend time with him out in New York at the ESPN Body Shoot, and I really got where I like him, so I'm looking forward to that fight. Robert Lawler, he's been really just knocking people out. Him fighting Jack Ray, I tell you what, that's going to be an incredible fight. Trevor, with being a teammate, I want to see him do well, and he's fighting a guy that's one of the best jiu-jitsu guys in the world, not just in the United States, but in the world. So that's going to be a good fight. And then with myself, coming back to fight again against Scott Carson, who's a big guy, who knows what the cage is. We're going to make it exciting.
So how are you liking Twitter?
Twitter has been different. Someone kept telling me, Herschel, you got to get on Twitter, and I'm like, I have no idea what that is. And then they got me on the Twitter, and now it's like I got people talking to me all the time. I'm like, I'm not used to that. And my fiance is always saying, Herschel, you got to go in, you got to say something all the time. And I'm like, oh, I got to get used to it. It's different. You can find friends, and one thing you can't hide. If you have friends that you are cousins, relatives that you don't want to talk to anymore, you better not get on Twitter, because all of a sudden they find out where you're at.
Is there anything else you want to say to the fans?
Well, I want to say to the fans, I want everyone to tune in to Strikeforce January 29th, or if they can get a ticket, buy a ticket to come, because it's going to be exciting.